Hi everyone, this is Karen from the Historical Society of Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Since this is going to be my last video before it is handed over to the next staff at HSMC, I thought I would share one of my personal favorite stories from my time here at the Historical Society. Next to me you see one of the paintings in our collection. And a number of years ago, I started doing some research on the artist. So this painting is titled Snowballing. And you can see why it's called that, because you have the children are throwing snowballs at this lady. And it's actually set at a scene in Écoutine, France. And when I discovered this painting shortly after I started here at the Historical Society. I was wondering, why do we have a scene from France here in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania? So I looked at the painting, and you can see in the bottom corner here, it says J. Lizzie Cloud Waters, 1872. And it's an oil painting on wood. Our documents didn't have a lot of information about Lizzie. We do know that she was, they claim that Lizzie's mother was the widow of Dr. Joseph Cloud, which is where the name Cloud comes in. You often see many women will throw in their maiden names as kind of a middle name after they've been married. Her mother is said to have lived in a building that was known as Daniel Longacre's grocery store in Norristown. And according to some of the census records, she's listed as being a ward of a Daniel Mulvaney. So the artist is a Norristown native based on the few census records that we were able to uncover. Further research showed that she did marry a Dr. Waters, which is why you see J. Lizzie Cloud Waters as her full name that is written at the bottom of the painting. It appears that this marriage was not a happy one because some of the family records say that she left Dr. Waters to go live abroad. However, it wasn't specified exactly where abroad she went or any of the dates that coincided with that. Given that this is depicting Écoutine, France, which is roughly 12.5 miles outside of Paris, it seemed reasonable to us at the time when we were researching this that she did spend at least some time in France. And what happened next was even more amazing. So I typed up all of our findings and said, does anyone know anything about Lizzie? And it went up on one of our blog posts, and a few months later, I received an email. The first email I received was from Lynn Emery, who is an HSMC member and a professional genealogist. She was very interested in this painting and decided to do a little digging. I also got a second email from Daniel Sheppard, who is an Irish art dealer and researcher. With both of their helps, we were able to piece together the rest of Lizzie's story. So it turns out on July 22nd, 1833, Josephine Elizabeth Cloud, also known as Lizzie, was born in Chester County. Her parents were Dr. Joseph Cloud Jr. and Elizabeth Roberts, and Lizzie was their youngest child. She had 3 older brothers. Their names were Oliver Evans Cloud, Joseph Cloud III, and Edwin Carroll Cloud. It turns out that Dr. Joseph Cloud Jr. did die when Lizzie was young. He died on June 2nd, 1834, which was just shy of Lizzie's first birthday. So she never really knew her father. Lizzie, her brothers, and her mother were all baptized at St. Joseph's Episcopal Church here in Norristown on December 21st, 1838. And they were all living together in Norristown in the 1850 census. Around this time, we also uncovered that Lizzie did attend the Oakland Female Institute for Women. On August 10th, 1853, she married Dr. George Henry Waters, and they resided together in Philadelphia until 1871, when Lizzie's mother died. After her mother's death, you see records showing Lizzie over in Ireland and England. During her travels, she published many different articles, along with some illustrations to go along with it, and they were published in Harper's New Monthly Magazine. When looking at her style, you can see that Lizzie's painting style is very similar to another American artist by the name of Howard Henlick. You can also see that their Irish and London addresses seem to be coinciding with one another. It appears that they were traveling together as they were being listed as living at the same addresses or similar ones. Lizzie's paintings were shown in several galleries in Ireland and England, and she went by many different names that she would write in the bottom corner of her paintings. You would see Elizabeth Waters, Josephine Lizzie Cloud, Miss or Mrs. J. Lizzie Cloud, J. Lizzie Cloud Waters, and Mrs. J. L. Cloud. For our case, she did sign this piece, J. Lizzie Cloud Waters. We're not exactly sure why Lizzie and Dr. Waters separated. There's no evidence of a divorce record in either Montgomery County or Philadelphia. We do know that Dr. Waters stayed in Philadelphia, and he died by suicide on November 12th in 1891, and he's buried in West Laurel Hill Cemetery in Montgomery County. By the 1920 census, you see that Lizzie moves back to the United States. She's seen living in West Grove, Chester County, with her nephew, Joseph E. Cloud. Lizzie died on January 21st, 1922, and she's buried in New London Presbyterian Church Cemetery in New London Township, Chester County. So this story is just a perfect example about how history can really bring everybody together. By just posting a simple question online via our social media and our website blog, we were able to piece together the entire story of a previously unknown artist. So once again, just like I did back when I wrote the article, huge thanks again to Lynn and Daniel for helping me uncover the history of J. Lizzie Cloud Waters. The Historical Society is a private nonprofit library and museum located in Norristown, Pennsylvania. We rely on the support of our members, volunteers, community, and viewers like you. Your support allows us to continue the good work that we do here and to continue making these videos. Your donations allow us to make history fun and accessible to the public. If you would like to donate so that we can continue making these videos, you may do so by clicking the donation link in the description section below. This will take you to our main website where you can make a donation. Thank you all so much for your support, and we look forward to seeing you in future videos.